Hi everyone, I'm Michael with Michael Ware Music. Today I'd like to show you how to create an alternate instrumental part with a different transposition in Dorico. This can be especially useful if your ensemble doesn't have a full instrumentation. You do all of this in setup mode. So I'm going to go to setup mode, and here are my players and my layouts on the right. Say I want to create an alto sax part that follows the horn line because I don't have any horn players. All I have to do is come down here to the bottom of layouts and add an instrumental part layout. And it creates an empty part, and I click over here on players, I click the horn checkbox. And so far that's just created another copy of the horn part. I'm going to relabel it and say alto sax. And it is alto sax 1 and 2. I can say in E flat if I want to. To do flat, it's curly bracket at symbol and then type F-L-A-T at symbol curly bracket. And that should do it in E flat. I'm actually going to switch to that part where I can view it as we do this. Now so far, this is still a horn part. It hasn't been transposed yet. There are two things we need to do. The first, we'll transpose the part, and then we'll clean up the formatting just a little bit. To transpose the part, come to these three dots and go to clef and transposition overrides. We can choose the clef. Alto saxophone is still in treble clef, just like horn is in treble clef, but here's where we change the transposition. Written middle C, instead of being F3, would actually be E flat 3. This is where our intervals of music theory comes in. Middle C is C4, and down to F3 would be the transposition for horn, but we want down to E flat 3 for alto sax. Click OK, and it's transposed. We're almost done. We're going to come back here to propagate part formatting. That's a mouthful. We'll click horn on the left side, copying from, and then alto sax on the right side, and that'll just clean up our formatting. And we're done. That's it. That part is ready to go and ready to print. Let's do one more, and it will be one where we actually do have to change the clef. Let's create a bass clarinet alternate for our bassoon part. So I'm coming down here to add an instrumental part layout. We have an empty part. I'm going to click the bassoon checkbox on the players panel on the left. I will rename the part to bass clarinet. I'll switch to it so we can see what we're doing. It hasn't been transposed and it's still in the wrong clef. So we will go to clef and transposition overrides. Now we want a clef for the first staff as treble clef instead of bass clef. And now a written middle C will actually sound as this B flat. So it's not B flat 3, but it's actually B flat 2. So I'm going to go all the way down, B flat 2, click OK, and now we have the correct transposition for bass clarinet. And that part will actually work. Let's clean up the formatting a little bit. Go down here to the three dots, propagate part formatting. On the left, we will select bassoon. On the right, we'll select bass clarinet, and that will make it formatted in basically the same way as our bassoon part was. So this is really easy to do in Dorico. I really like the way this works and these options. I hope this has been helpful to you and hope that you learned something new today. Thanks for watching.